Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Gilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is yet another Witchwood Decksperiment. And this time around, I want to test out Echo Rogue, specifically with cards like Mistwraith, which benefit from Echo effects, and of course Rogue and the neutral set got some Echo cards to support that. And I think it might be a fun new kind of way to play Rogue, so we're going to see if it works. That said, let's go ahead and jump into the deck creation process as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Echo Rogue. We're going to try to do Echo Rogue. What does that mean? I don't really know. But I know that there is... Oh, there's actually an Echo Rogue deck template there. I didn't even know that. Look, how do we get that back? How do I find that again? Here we go. Ghostly Echoes. Maybe something like this, in fact. It's going to look pretty close. I don't know if it'll look exactly the same, but it's going to look like something like that. So, the reason for this deck, right, is to test this card, which I don't think I've ever seen played. Mistwraith. Have you guys ever seen Mistwraith? I feel like I have not seen it once. I don't think I've ever seen Mistwraith. And it doesn't seem that bad to me, honestly. It's got a 3/5 base stat line, which is kind of solid. Like, 3/5 is sort of good. So that's intriguing. Like, it's enough to stay alive and stick around. It's not like it's like questing adventurer, where it's gonna die a vast majority of the time. Man, guys, my Twitch thing is bugged. I thought we had 135 viewers tonight, and I was like, man, it's a little quieter tonight. Like a little bit less viewers, still solid. I mean, nothing wrong with 135 viewers, but I was like a little quieter, and I was like, that hasn't changed in a while though. So I tabbed over to look, and we're actually at 270. Just whoa, that's a lot of people. So thank you guys for hanging out, everybody. Sorry we were playing such a bad deck, or at least average deck. Anyway, Mistwraith, it feels like it has some intriguing elements. I don't know. So the question is, right, is Echo stuff good enough to support it, right? Because if it's not a bad card, it doesn't matter if the synergies for it aren't any good. So can you build a supporting case for
boys, make some room by the
with Echo
hearth,
cards?
won't ya?
Hey, Akinisha, dude. Thank you for the 4-month resub. Holy moly, dude. That is really, really cool. I appreciate that a lot. 4 months, a long time. Well on your way to 6 months, too. That's going to be cool, I bet. Get that epic gem. Yeah, there really aren't that many Echo cards, are there? For some reason, I thought we'd have more. I mean, it might be enough. Cheap Shot and Pickpocket are both reasonable. Face Collector's okay, I guess. But, yeah, it actually does seem like it's going to be fairly hard to line up Mistwraith plays. I don't really want to run Walnut Sprite. Phantom Militia I can kind of get behind, I guess. That's okay. But yeah, wow, okay, that kind of went quicker than I thought. Is that really it? I thought we were going to have more choices. I really thought there was going to be more options there. Man, and the problem is all of the Echo cards here are the minions at least, are 3 mana.
Boys,
Which does not lead into a good 5 mana play
hey,
after
Regis, it's
Mistwraith.
been a great 3-month. Love your content.
Hey, thank you, Blizzman, dude. I appreciate that. Congrats on the blue gem. It matches your name, man. You got that blue name, and now you got a blue gem. That's beautiful. What do you think of Kingsbane right now? We just played it. It was okay, but not good. Not good. As is always the case, strong decks tend to weigh down bad decks. It's hard to play bad decks sometimes. Yeah, and see, these turn 5 is your post Mistwraith turn, and all of these they line up at 6 for Echo, right? 3 times 2, 2 times 3. So turn 5 is not really the best time to play your Mistwraith. Or turn 4 is not necessarily the best time to play your Mistwraith, so that might be a little bit awkward. So, what do you do to support a deck like this? It kind of looks like it has to be a bit slower to me, because I don't think it's an aggro-style deck, because these things are all pretty slow. Pickpocket, very low tempo. Cheap Shot is honestly fairly low tempo as well. It's more about value in the late game, I think. Turning one card into, multiple minion deaths. Face Collector, also typically late game oriented. Phantom Militia, fairly defensive card. So I guess you kind of have to go into a more long-term line with this deck. Slower line. So, you know, not cold bloods, basically. What do? You could do cheat death on the Mistwraith. That doesn't seem that good to me, though. Who cares about that? I guess we could add in, since we do have Pickpocket and Blink Fox, I mean, Tess, I think, is a solid fit. I don't know that this is a Tess deck necessarily, but I think just that simple little package right there is enough to make Tess worth it, probably. Defensively minded cards like Vile Spine Slayer make a lot of sense. Spectral Cutlass, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to build a control Tess Rogue eventually, and it seems like we're kind of getting close to that right now, inadvertently, but that'll still be unique at some point. So maybe a Spectral Cutlass or two. The Lifesteal is got some defensiveness to it. That's absolutely the case. Runeforge Haunter plus Spectral Cutlass is kind of a neat idea. Valdorai Strider's good.
Love these left field decks. Always fun to try.
Thanks, Magic Blokey, dude. Yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I don't know. I'm just kind of tossing stuff in right now that looks like it makes any sort of modicum of sense. Like, is this something that would want to run? I don't really know that Sap is right, because we're not looking to oppress with damage, and Sap is the super high tempo damage, you know, that's why it's so valuable. I don't think we have nearly enough early game right now. We have our weapon on 2, but I think I need some one-drop action like Fireflies or something. Question is, do Fireflies really benefit anything else? I guess they set up combos for SI and Elven Minstrel and Vile Spine, so that's pretty valuable for a deck like this. That goes a little extra. So now this is sort of feeling like a mid-rangey deck with some late game oomph to it. I mean, Lich King typically fits in a deck like this, I'd say. Just a big dude down there to give us another power option late in the game. How do we win, though? How do we win? Do we win via just value with Tess, I guess? Do we run Shadow Steps, actually, for Tess? Shadow Steps are also kind of good with Echo cards, aren't they? Yeah, we could run some Shadow Steps. That would give us a lot of late game potential and early to mid game tempo sometimes too, perhaps, with like SIs and stuff and Elven Minstrels, just to get extra things happening faster, speed up our stuff. But yeah, Shadow Step's really good with Tess. It's really good with Vile Spines. It's cool with Echo cards to buff the Mistwraith because you can get a cheap Phantom Militia. Now, of course, the Echo doesn't retain the discount, but still, you could squeeze in an extra Phantom Militia, for instance. Or save it for another turn, right? All kinds of stuff, basically, to kick off. You basically get, if you Phantom Militia 3 times to buff your Mistwraith, and then you Shadow Step, you can do it again next turn 3 times, right? So you could sort of double up on your Echo buffs. It's also just good with like Blink Fox and Face Collector in general to generate value. A lot of 3-drop action. Is that too much? Mimic Pod, is that necessary when we have Elven Minstrel and all this card generation? I don't think so. Because Fan and Knives is card draw. We have a ton of card generation. And we already have some card draw anyway. So I don't think Mimic Pod is right for us. Win via Gruul. I love that you guys are Gruul people now. I don't know when it happened, but I'm on board for it nonetheless. Eviscerates are typically something you can run in a deck like this, just because they're just removal, occasional damage. Valdorai Striders, I mean, it's going to take a long time to get those to work. I don't think that's right for us. We don't have a lot of card draw. Any other just value pieces? Like, do we run Vanishes or Valera just for defensive purposes? I guess Vanish does have some Echo synergy. And it's just defensive. I don't hate the idea of a Vanish, to be honest. If we ever get in situations where we just don't have an answer to a turn, I kind of like Vanish. It's also, again, like if you Vanish your Phantom Militias and stuff, you could create more dudes. You can Vanish Tess for a resummon kind of thing. If she lives a turn, that is. Okay.
Aha!
Can we go long enough? Can we go far enough into a game to beat people? Do I need more early game? We have our weapon and Fireflies, and that's sort of it. I feel like we might. Fan of Knives is decent though. SI7 is decent early game. Phantom Militia's not great, but I feel like I could maybe use another defensive early card. Something to keep us alive in the early game. Like a Doomsayer, Wild Pyromancer. Huh. I kind of really like the idea of Wild Pyromancer with some of these cheap spells. But then again, it will kill itself pretty quickly. Do we have room for Doomsayers in this deck? Is this a Doomsayer deck? Hallucination? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, it fits the test plan a little bit. It's an early play at least. Allows us to spend some mana, find something of choice. Sure. We'll do a Hallucination, even though it's not really a test deck. She's just kind of hanging out. Sure. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do this. We're all about it. Let's make Echo Rogue a thing. One spot left. I know what card could be good. I like how I see golden cards in your collection now. It makes me smile. Yeah, that's thanks to you guys. You guys have been so awesome supporting the stream that I can buy enough packs now, each expansion, that I don't have to disenchant Goldens. I just keep them. I buy enough packs to get every card anyway, so now Goldens are just a free bonus, which is really cool. I always liked them and appreciated them. I had to get dust. I needed cards. When you're running a channel like this, you gotta have cards. You gotta be able to make decks and test weird stuff. So sometimes you gotta craft really bad epics just to do a Decksperiment, and it's all right. These are both really good paladins, so I guess we'll keep those. I mean, Cheap Shot maybe isn't bad. Elven Minstrel's not bad either, but I really want like Fireflies and maybe like Blink Fox and another Fan of Knives, that sort of stuff. So I think I'm gonna go that way anyway. Pickpocket, not what we're looking for. Somebody linked me a custom card a long time ago that I forgot was here, but I just found it. I hope you're still in chat. I don't know. It's a legendary called Christoph the Mind Twister. It's an 8-mana 7/7 neutral. It's a swap hero powers with your opponent for the rest of the game. Spooky. Firefly in a Baku deck. Okay, cool. Trying to beat other Baku decks, I guess. Yeah, why not? He's not going to trade into the SI, and he's going to summon more dudes, so we'll just Fan of Knives on 3. This might be risky otherwise, but we know he's just going to do this again. Like, you always hit the button. It's so good. Why wouldn't you hit the button here? You always hit the button. He's going to play Righteous Protector alongside it. And then we just attack and then Fan of Knives for the clear. Flame Elemental instead, sure. It's a little better. We better clear the board just in case. Not really a lot of buffs necessarily in Odd Paladin, but just in case. Mistwraith on 4 is a thing we can do, but hero power might be too strong. Wow, that's a pain. Ugh.
Speak your piece.
Kind of have to hero power, I feel like. Cheap Shot sucks here, but I might have to do that too. Just to keep the board in check while using my mana. I mean, if we can keep the board in check, we're going to outvalue him late anyway. So I'm not too worried about cheap shots and stuff. Vanish, I mean, it's kind of good, but it's just going to put a bunch of 1/1s in his hand that he can replay. So I don't know about that.
Reporting for duty.
Need a pickpocket into a consecration at some point, I think.
Reporting for
Oh
duty.
my god. I need the other one. Ghostly Charger. Yeah, it's not bad.
This guy's
I might be better off hitting another dude as opposed to the Corridor Creeper here, honestly. Because of level up. Corridor Creeper's not that threatening. He has not had a good level up opportunity yet, so I think I'm actually going to keep the dudes in check. It's really terrible that a card is so good that you have to respect it that much. But that might be the reality. I can vanish a level up, I guess. But he can't do it this turn if he wants to hero power. So level up gets drastically reduced value. On turn 7, he might want to level up. So he might do something else now, setting up for the level up on turn 7. The question is, can I survive that long? I don't know the answer to that. Double Phantom Militia. The level ups will put these at 4 each. He would trade into both. He would hit me for 10. Do I have to just vanish this turn? He could level up them, but it'd be pretty bad. If I vanish now, he plays potentially the exact same board back out, right? And I don't change anything about where I'm at except have more mana the following turn. Could just Ghostly Charger the raid leader, then level up would do 12 to my face. I'd be down to 8. I could vanish the level up. I guess this is still a little better, but not by much. Not by much. If I Phantom Militia, what did I say I take? I take 10. This removes 6 damage from the board. 0 power. Phantom Militias remove 8 damage from the board. They're good later as well. I don't know. I don't know what's right. I don't think this is actually right, but because the level up is still pretty good. Anyway, Kristoff was a cool card. Pretty cool card. I don't think Echo's a weak mechanic. It just doesn't have super great cards. Yeah, I agree with you completely. I hope they don't leave it in the Witchwood. I think they could come back to this one. It's pretty cool. Creeper's very good. This deck could run Corridor Creeper, definitely. Or not Corridor Creeper, I mean Tar Creeper, but I think you mean Corridor Creeper. I don't think we'd want Corridor Creeper, but it is very good still, yeah, in on palette. Very powerful. He didn't actually seem to have... Man. If only we had his board, eh? Okay. Don't we have to vanish here? The problem is we just give him the exact same board. But I can't afford a level up at this point. Like, I just can't abide that, so I have to... He's gonna burn a card, not that we care. It's not gonna be anything good. It doesn't matter. But we are just gonna bleed out here. I don't have... Unless I find another Fan of Knives and he doesn't have a level up. He didn't have a level up before, and he didn't draw a card, so he may not have one now either. I'm gonna need another Fan of Knives, guys. we need Fan of Knives.
Reporting for duty.
Please, Fan of Knives.
Behold the might of storm.
Actually, no, we don't need Fan of Knives. We need Wildsign Slayer, though. That's pretty good. Blink Fox in a Vile Spine leaves him with 7 damage, and I'm at 12 health.
I wonder.
So level up would be lethal no matter what, even if I played Phantom Militia. So I think we'll Blink Fox into Vile Spine. And it's the only combo activation I have, so I don't really have a choice. Equality. Okay. Doesn't really help me right now. We have 7, so we're basically at 5. Level up is lethal if you drew that. A lot of things.
Aha!
Here. We can play 3 Phantom Militias next turn though, so we have some defensive potential. If he doesn't quite get us here.
Reporting for duty.
That came from card 6. Wasn't there a previous turn where a level up would have just been amazing? This whole time I haven't been playing around level up because it felt like there was a turn a while ago would have killed us or just been incredible. How did he pass that up for so long? Did it really never line up? Because it felt like there was like 8 turns that could have been amazing. Huh. I really did not think he had that at all. I really didn't think he had that. You think it was just straight greed, Brodio? I felt like he had a lethal he might have missed. So I don't feel like greed is the right term. I don't know. Or at the very least, he could have just built an incredibly intimidating board at some point. Because like that 8 mana turn, he could have played 3 dudes in a level up or something. You know, like that was. But he held it until he had lethal with it. I don't know. I'd have to review the turns, but we weren't playing around it because it seemed like he had 8 opportunities to play it. We were playing around it. Well, we said he could top deck it, but we sure didn't think he was going to get it in hand. Maybe there was never a line. I don't want to doubt his plays. I don't know. I don't remember well enough to say. But it felt like we were not worried about level up to me. Hey, Toad Trick, dude. Thank you for the 100 bits, man. That's really nice. I appreciate that. That's really cool. Hey, Eon. I saw your tweet the other day. It was really funny. I liked that. How I talked you up so big and then you tweeted it. That's so funny. I didn't actually watch the video, but I assumed that's what it was. This is a great hand for Paladin, at least. But eventually, we're still going to get overwhelmed. I don't know how we ever get ahead hard enough. Hopefully he doesn't swing with Corridor Creeper this time, though. That was one problem for us last time, is that he had that Corridor Creeper that really kind of tilted him over the edge. We were like close to balancing each other, and he like suddenly got a lead, right? Because of the Corridor Creeper. So hopefully that's not the case. Also, we had to make some pretty weak plays in the mid game. Hey, Hussar.
Reporting for duty.
No net decker has any creativity. Well, I mean, maybe. I will say that, some people just don't have a lot of time, so they try to play good decks to maximize their efficiency, to rank up higher, right? I don't have a problem with people playing decks. I sometimes have problems with decks, but not usually people playing them. But we're all entitled to our own opinion there. I mean, I too appreciate the creativity of people playing unique decks, definitely. I value that more. Somebody succeeding with a creative deck is vastly cooler in my opinion, but both works. Have you seen the Wild Hearthstone VS report this month? I wrote the Shaman section. No, I haven't. Nice, dude. I knew I was right. I knew you are legitimately the expert. I don't check out the Wild reports at all right now, and I honestly don't even use VS much. I recognize that it's a better...
Let me think.
It's technically better data and better interpreted data than HS Replay.
Reporting for duty.
But it's not live and not as convenient to parse as HS Replay. So I tend to stick to HS Replay, even if it's not always necessarily the best bet. Okay, Mistwraith. It's a minion. We have time to play it. It's going to take some trades. I'm cool with this. Are we playing the same guy, by the way? Yes, okay. So we know his deck pretty well. We know level up is a problem. We know Corridor Creeper is potentially an issue. We know Swordsman Champion is there. We have a little bit of insights into what he's playing. Not that any of it was particularly unusual. It just, we know nothing surprising yet.
Let me think.
Would you mind if I link my Thief Priest? It's kind of dope. Goal is to play as many Obsidian statues and copied cards. Sure, yeah, that sounds awesome. Hey, Void Volume. Do you play any other games? Yeah, I play a lot of other games. I don't always have a ton of time to play other games, but lately I've been playing the game Dauntless. It is a new Monster Hunter style game
Reporting for duty.
for PC, and it just hit open beta this last week, like the 24th, like a week ago. And I've been really enjoying that a lot. I mean, Pickpocket looks kind of juicy here, right? Because we get a buffed dude. The problem is we're not really addressing the board super well, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That again, huh? Okay. Alright. Spike Ridge Steed is pretty baller at some point, yeah. We gotta think about Owl a little bit, certainly, but this is kind of risky with Test, though, because it could buff one of his dudes. Still a good Phantom Knives for us, and Hero Power actually is great. Yeah, we'll just do that. I didn't want to do the Phantom Knives too early ever, but this is a good board for it nonetheless. So. Like, yes, there are going to be other good boards in the future as well, of course. Like, that's always going to be the case. But for now, I'm just kind of beholden to it. We're getting to a point in the game where I need to address the board as often as possible. Ghostly Charger and Vital Spine give me some instant activations. That's very valuable. Vine Cleaver's pretty slow, really, as far as building the board. Right now, it'll certainly feel much faster next turn. But for the moment, we can address that okay. So, do we Blink Fox into Ghostly Charger here, perhaps? To see what the Blink Fox gets us. This opens up a lot of avenues. We could go for the buffs and try to kill the guy, but I'm worried about Owl. I don't want to play into Owl with Spikered Steed too soon. So let's Blink Fox first. Repentance. It's pretty good with Stormwind Champion. But if I do that, I cannot play the... Oh, I thought I had a coin. That is a Shadow Step. Okay, well that makes this easier then. This is definitely an easier decision then. I'll just play this. The 2/2 is actually fairly valuable. Oh, wow. I don't know if we can really use that or not. Oh, I could have Shadow Stepped it. Oh, no, I want the 2/2. Never mind, I want the 2/2. Shadow Step's not that good. I want the 2/2. This has a lot of ways to backfire. But he might think it's Noble Sack or something. I don't know. Whatever. Level up's incoming here. This is a level up turn. Which we'll do fine with Ghostly Charger, probably. Trades into a level up pretty nicely. Weapon plus this dude kills one. Oh, not. It turns out a level up. Okay. Well, we can still deal with some of these. Can we kill him ever? I have what? 8 plus 2 is 10. No, we're not that close. Well, Spectral Cutlass gets us a little closer. But Cutlass into SI might be decent. Tess is not that good yet, right? We haven't really played much. Lich King is probably not bad either. Ghostly Charger into SI is also pretty good. I guess we'll actually just do that.
This guy's toast.
Do I clear the board here? Do I leave the 2/1 or do I hit the 1/1s for level up? He didn't level up this turn, but we know he has a tendency to hold level up for a really long time. So I wonder how much we respect that. And is this dude ever going to run out of stuff? He somehow still has 6 cards in hand. How does that happen? I guess once again I'm actually going to respect the dudes most of all. Gonna respect the dudes the most here. So he might feel compelled to kill the Mistwraith here. With his weapon, which is fine with me. That's cool. I don't care. Have you heard of Murloc Mage? Yeah, we actually played it a while ago. We played, like, I think it was ATX Voids version, maybe? Went for the Charger instead and left up the Wraith. What is that? 9, 11, 12, 14. We could maybe even do this for 16. I think we're maybe 1 off lethal right now. Do I do more damage with the Cutlass ever? Doesn't matter. We're losing our point. Never mind. Never mind. Not a relevant consideration. SI. I'm still a little concerned about Owl here. So Lich King and Spike Ridge feel a little bit risky, but I mean, we got to do this eventually, right? I think. Maybe not. We could go for Spectral Cutlass instead and pull some Shadow Step shenanigans to kill some of this board off. So, for instance, Cutlass. But I need the hero power anyway, right? Well, in that scenario, we can't really play the other SI anyway. There's a lot of dudes on board still. Hero power plus Spike Ridge to trade there, do that. Shadow Step it to kill another dude. But this dude's already here as well. I don't know, guys. There's a lot that could happen here that could go wrong.
This guy's toast.
Let's just kind of take the easy, simple line here as opposed to a more complex line. There might be a better, more complex line, but sometimes simple is best, right? How does he still have so many cards in hand? Jeez. And what is this gifted card from? What is that from? Oh, Stonehill Defender. We don't know what that is. Probably Tarim, then. He's been holding on to his Sunkeeper Tarim for a while, I bet. This might be a good turn for it. I don't have an answer right now. So he knows that we have Vanish because we played him last game, and he probably is trying to play around the Vanish a little bit. I suspect.
The light dims.
Test Greymane is so risky because of the Spiker Seed now. There's the level up. Okay. Two of those can certainly attack. Oh man, I need another fan of knives. Oh my god, please fan of knives. Please fan of knives. Please fan of knives. Please fan of knives.
Aha!
Okay. Shadow Step as well. Oh my. I can double Shadow Step my SIs here. But I don't really need to. I can also just play a Vile Spine Slayer, and I think that's probably fine. Well, I might Shadow Step the weak one, actually. This is kind of a good play. I like this a little better than developing the weapon, personally.
This guy
Gets me a more full health board, and I don't take any face damage. Okay. Fan of Knife's pretty good there, guys. Pretty good. Ah, it was Tyrion! He was sitting on it till I played Vile Spine Slayer! What a jerk, dude! What have I told you I could Shadow Step a Vile Spine Slayer, sir? What have I told you? Thank God we kept this. I mean, he gets that crazy good weapon that I don't have an answer for, but that's okay. That's okay. We can live with a weapon. Am I better off doing this? No, we need to spend the mana.
Here we go.
He doesn't have Consecration. Am I better off attacking the minions in to save just a little bit of damage, or do I actually want to do more damage to him, I think, faster? I didn't do the turn 2 counter, but I think we're setting up for a lethal. Yeah, we have 11. Yeah, we're setting up for lethal here. Okay. We could play Hadronox for a point of heal or a durability if we want, but I can't imagine that's ever really the right play. If we have the board ourselves, we can guarantee that Spikerid Steed goes off on us, right? What else would we have? I don't even know what else we have. We played Spikerid Steed. We played Ghostly Charger. Is that it? That might be enough. If we can clear the board and guarantee the Spikerid Steed goes off. If we don't somehow have lethal already, which we might just have lethal, but if we don't, then perfect timing with a follow. Indeed, it was really. Yeah, it was great. You could win. We could win. Yeah, we could. We can easily win. We're gonna win. I think it's over. That's what I'm saying with Spikerid. Yes, it can be put on an enemy minion. That's why I'm saying if we can clear his board, it would be Tess will be a good play, right? If we have the only minions up, Tess is gonna be awesome. I think he's just done though. He's out of stuff. The Shadow Step was clutch. Yeah, he's done. Alright, so we're gonna play Tess for fun. Then. I don't think this
Hey
backfires ever.
Regis, I'm just dropping this here then leaving. Just graduated from high school so I have money to throw around. Gotta go though. Happy streaming. I wish your Flappy Birds many Winfreys.
Hey, Beastfire, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the 100 bits. And grats on the graduation, dude. That's awesome. That's a big deal. You're entering your next phase of life. So many opportunities at your feet, man. So much to do. So much to see. So long for taking the back streets. It sounded like I was singing that song. I don't know. Maybe that's not the actual words, but it felt like it. But seriously, dude, thank you a ton. And, good luck in your Hearthstone journeys, but also good luck in your life journeys, man. That's awesome. Can you list my pack? Sure thing, Duckman. Yeah, let's do that. Holy Broad, you've allowed us to win. You've given us the beautiful Fan of Knives draw, so please bless the pack of one. I forgot who asked. Dunkman, may he forever open many oranges in your name. Or maybe he'll just get a basic pack. Dun, dun, dun. We'll never know. Maybe he'll get Gul'dan. That would be a good pack. Okay, let's keep at least one earlier card here. My first blessing. Hearthstone is life, isn't it? I feel like it is kind of like life. Yeah, I think it. I think a lot of similar things happen. You got to kind of read the lay of the land sometimes, but things can surprise you and catch you off guard, and sometimes you just got to play into that randomness and make the most of it. And sometimes you lose, and that's okay. You don't have to win every time in life. You don't have to win every time in Hearthstone, but eventually, if you keep grinding, you keep fighting, you keep playing, you're gonna gain ground.
Don't put that evil on us, Regis.
Don't put that evil on us. No worries, Sasquatch. Don't you? Helibro can't counteract Holy Broad, right? Oh, I forgot that's a upgraded ping. Okay, cool.
I am broke just in time for summer, but Twitch is working again for me.
No, she didn't read it. No, Hydra. Well, thanks, man, for the 100 bits. That's nice. That cracked us over 2,000 bits for the stream, guys. That's very generous. That's pretty awesome. Appreciate that. And it's good to see you. He says you're back. Sometimes you get smorked in the face for 30 damage. It's true. Sometimes you just get comboed. It's like nothing you can do about it. That's life. You just keep grinding.
Regis, thanks for all you do. Have some of my fresh, hard-earned, organic, all-natural, gluten-free farmed bits.
Oh, your bits are so tasty. They taste so clean and healthy. I don't know if you guys knew, but I eat every bit. Every bit is a little tiny bite. One might call it even a bit. Regis, if you keep losing, you'll be facing rank 25s in no time. We've been down like 15k before. Honestly, 9,000 doesn't even seem that bad anymore.
I think she can't do commas lol anyway at VVVVV raid on monoboride VVVVV at spam always wins.
Very nicely done, Hydra. Beautiful, dude. Absolutely nailed it. You just nailed it.
Aha!
I guess Phantom Militia's okay. Clearly we're not getting the echo benefit, but sometimes you need to play what was the name of that card? Squirming Tentacle or something? I don't even know. Still can't believe Broad left. I know it's sad. I'm still curious to hear what's going to happen with his new venture. Like, we never really heard what's coming next, Where on earth is Vilespine Slayer? Holy moly. Also, where on earth is Polymorph? Polymorph. Polymorph. Everybody say it. Polymorph. 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 Everybody say it. Polymorph. Polymorph. Or Frostbolt. Frost Nova. Well, okay. Somewhere in the middle. We can vanish it next turn, so Frost Nova actually does buy me the turn I need here. I can live with this. The question is, do we kill the Black Cat and do we use our face or our minion? Clearly this is some sort of odd, aggressive odd mage here, looking for the Hunter Hero power to buff it up. Thinking since we're going to vanish anyway, probably, that we might as well utilize the minion for the trade. Hearthstone without Ben Brode is like Hearthstone, but without Ben Brode. My God, dude, your analysis is astoundingly good, one might say. Okay, so Counterspell becomes a concern now.
Any
so we'll
word on
have
the
to-
next expansion?
Not Counterspell, okay. We don't have any word yet, officially, but the teaser that was offered, like at the beginning of the year for the rotation, very clearly suggested that we're going to be heading to the Netherstorm and dealing with ethereals. It had a lot of ethereal type imagery in it, so I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if it's actually going to be in the Netherstorm, but it seemed to indicate as much. Well, crap. I can replay a Frost Nova with Test Greymane, so I can continue to buy time like this. It's not going to work forever. We're eventually going to have to kill that Bittertide Hydra, but I might find a Vilespine Slayer if I take long enough here. So I think we'll just vanish again. And then we're going to Frost Nova again. We're basically just playing Freeze Mage at this point. Have we played any other mage cards? No, we have not. Okay. Pyroblast can kill a Bittertide Hydra. Is that a different Bittertide Hydra? No, that's the same one. Okay. Looked like you came from a weird spot in hand. Okay, so this is probably going to kill our Test Greymane for the record. But I don't have a choice about that. I just have to do that. I need to freeze this again. I can't quite kill it or anything with like Fan of Knives into SI. Like it's, you know, we do a little bit, but not enough. So we'll do this. We'll Frost Nova again. It's a little early, but valuable nonetheless. Hey, we just saved 14 health, guys, and it seems like we're, you know, the whole point here is to save life. And I need to top deck the Vile Spine Slayer, everyone.
We have many.
Say your Vile Spine prayers, because otherwise we are super dead. Say your Vile Spine prayers, Elven Minstrel. So I think we're going to get counterspelled, but do we still get the Echo? Does anybody know? Does anybody know if we still get Echo? Does this still activate the Echo? And do we get to cast it again? Can somebody tell me? Do I need to play Fan and Eyes first? Or do I just actually want to slam 3 Phantom Militias to try to stay alive? No Echo. I just accidentally hit that button. That is not what I meant to do. I gotta stop clicking so much. I gotta stop clicking so much. I gotta stop clicking so much. I am dead now.
I don't have enough mana.
How come your mouse cursor moves weird, Regis? I'm gonna blame that. I don't know what you mean, but I'm gonna blame it moving weird as the reason we're losing this game. That's my claim. Oh no! Just kidding. It was intentional. I think we were doomed anyway, but we actually did have a shot maybe with the Phantom Militias. But until we found a Vile Spine Slayer, we weren't gonna get there. Maybe a Polymorph could have helped too off the thing, but we couldn't. We would have had to Fan of Knives into Pickpocket, which wouldn't have left enough mana, I don't think. No, we had 9. We could have hit a Polymorph. Of course, he still would have had 7 damage on board with the potential to gain more, so I feel like that was an inevitability, but I should still not click like a moron. Regis, I don't feel so good. Earlier today, I beat a super value Elemental Jaina with that silly Control Hunter well into Fatigue by Dire Frenzying a Lifesteal Rhino Zombies. Wow, dude. That sounds incredibly awesome. I am jealous, to be honest. I'm super jealous. Do we just go for our Mistwraith plan here, guys? Maybe we do. Maybe we grab the Mistwraith. Well played. You did well against my net deck because you lost. Man, we got some net deck hate tonight in chat. I love it. You guys are getting riled up. I like to see everybody passionate. Crystal Oracle seems pretty good for our deck style. Another rank 7. That's basically all we play. I haven't seen a legend player in like 6 months. I don't know, where are the other rank 8,000 legend players? There have to be some, right? I can't be at the bottom. Well, I take that back. We could be at the bottom. We could be. I like net decks. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with net decks. I like the passion, but I don't personally have a problem at all. The community's pretty toxic. That mage would not have said well played if Regis won. I'm not stressed about that. I don't worry too much. BM has never bothered me. I'm sorry it triggers you guys. I mean, I would squelch to save you guys, but I don't know. I'm too lazy. If there was like an auto squelch feature, I would probably turn that on. But I don't think I would. I don't want to have to go through the trouble of doing this all the time. And I like to let it be known that people are dumb. There's nothing wrong with that. We don't really know what we're playing yet. Just yet, some sort of priest with dragons. Maybe combo priest. Seems reasonable. Which we are going to have trouble gaining health unless we gain some priest cards that give it to us, right? So, figure that out later. Might get a dragon here for Twilight Acolyte, perhaps. A new Hans Rubenfeld card. Why did you make an Echo deck without the Rogue DK? We talked about it, but I mean, does it really help the Echo stuff that much? Like, how does the Rogue DK help the Echo stuff? Isn't the copy from Valera the same as just the echoed copy? Maybe I'm missing an interaction. It's not like you get to keep one of the echoes. It's kind of the same, right? Why would Valera help extra? I don't know. We're a sensitive chat. It's kind of true. I love you guys. Let's see. Custom card here. Hans Rubenfeld, 4 mana, 5/4. It says start a game. It's a legendary neutral. Start a game. If your deck contains no cards that cost 5 or more, gain a special hero power. The hero power says shh. And it says passive. Whenever you play a minion, silence it. Ah, interesting. Man, Priest could do some work with that, I bet. What? Excuse me, sir? I had a great line going here, man. Oh. Let's take this guy back, right? Like, why not? I want more of these. These are all fun cards. Ixlid is not great for us, but maybe it could be cool with Tess. I don't know. Juice Sculptor, yep, also impossible for me to get armor as far as I can tell. So maybe not awesome, but a good body for Tess, maybe in like a Nazoth kind of thing. So we can play this again 3 times next turn. And eventually I can buff these Spectral Cutlasses a fair bit. Yeah, I think we're doing cool. Yeah, I like that Hans Rubenfeld card. That's a neat idea. I gotta pee really bad, guys. Like, the stream is almost over, but I'm gonna have to pee after this game. I'm gonna have to pee. I rarely pee on stream. I don't usually have to go, but I'm not gonna be able to last, guys. I'm gonna have to commit. It's time. Okay, definitely just seems to be a mind blast beast of some sort. So if he gets to an Alexstrasza point, we could just be in trouble. We have some lifesteal on the Spectral Cutlass, but it's only 2 health per lifesteal. It's just not that much. Oh my god, more legendary minions. Is my hand gonna be too full? Yes, I need to play other stuff first, I think. So maybe we cheap shot for now. I know what we'll do. No, I don't want to do that. No, yeah, we'll cheap shot in hero power. That's fine. This doesn't really empty our hand. We'll just play the Twilight Acolyte. That's totally cool. I need to empty the hand to make space for the Face Collector Shadow Step stuff, because we're going to get a lot of dudes. We're going to have so many dudes. Man, this would be really buffed if it wasn't silenced, by the way. We would have played 5. Yeah, we would have now played 5. Or no, maybe just 4. Maybe it's just 4. But we would have played a lot of dudes. Needless to say. Maybe I blink Fox first, because I don't really have an answer to the 4/8 right now. That's a good card. Definitely a good card. Well, crap. No, I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if I like this line now. We're okay, though. Rogue DK seems to fit thematically. Well, I don't disagree with that. That's kind of true. It is. I guess it's good with the test stuff. It's good with Blink Fox. Good with Hallucination. There's definitely some value for it, but it might still be a little slow, even for a control ER deck like this. Double up on Shadow Step. That kind of makes sense too. Hey, Zonehawk, dude. Good to see you, buddy. What's up, man?
Injured?
I can barely make out your message because I use dark mode, so that that emote is hard to read. I'm surprised they let that emote get through. Usually they don't let like letters and words go through. But I guess since it's a smiley face emote, it kind of bypasses that a little bit, doesn't it? I guess we play a bunch of face collectors. We're not going to kill the stupid Primordial Drake, it seems. How many can we play? Not enough, really. 10 mana would be vastly superior for face collectors. So maybe we just go for the Free from Amber here. Free from Amber plus Firefly is fine, probably. Well, Sea Giant or Splitting
Aha!
Fester Root. I guess Sea Giant I prefer ultimately. The Fester Root kind of just lingers right now. I think we're taking too long. I think we're going to lose to combo at some point. He's going to play Anduin here and start chipping at my health total. Then Alex Roz is going to come, and we're just not going to have what we need. We're not going to have what's necessary. Got a cool custom card. I'll check it out here. The Expert, a 5-mana, 4/6 Warlock Legendary. It says Lifesteal, double your healing. Death Rattle, deal 8 damage to your hero. Interesting. So kind of a risk-reward sort of thing. You need to get more than 8 health out of it to make it worth it. Yeah, I like that design. I don't know if it'd be super great as a card necessarily. I don't know if it'd be strong, but it's a very neat design. Really some cool stuff there. I think Trump's followers dictate the meta. It's like whatever deck he plays, they play against it all day. I think there's a real effect there, yeah. People watch, and the meta kind of shifts around popular opinion in some ways. Priest can't give you an answer to a 4-attack minion. They can. They have a couple answers, actually. Psychic Scream being number 1, but a 4-attack minion on board being number 2.
Aha!
Right? I think maybe you're being a little sarcastic. I'm not sure, but I called that one, right? So we're kind of going into this line here and seeing if it works. We could even banish maybe a second Ixalan. What? I might, in fact, vanish. If I vanish here, what happens? Do I get one of these back? I guess I do. Can I Shadow Step first? Does that matter? We got Black Howl Gunspire. What is up with the bad warrior legendaries here? I don't know. If I Shadow Step first, I don't actually gain a card at all. But this should leave a spot to get the original. I won't get 2 of these. I'll only get 1 of these, right? Because unfortunately, this thing's kind of just in the way. Seems a bit like an early vanish because I'm not going to have the board. I don't know. I don't think this is good. This card sucks. All of these legendaries are terrible. We didn't get any like Tyrians or just like generic value dudes. All we've done is just make a million bad legendaries. Now we're dead to Alex Roslin. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Like, we're just not going to have time to compete in this game. I mean, the Vanish will deal with the Alex Raza. That is true. But I can only heal to 16, so I'm pretty much dead. And once again, I don't even know if I'm going to have space to make this thing a functional play. I don't have a card I can play that's not a Vanish to open up space, except for the cheap shot, but the cheap spot doesn't open up space either because it's Echo. We constantly have a million cards. It's so hard to make this work. And any minion I play gets vanished right back into hand. So it's like impossible to make this a functioning thing. Oh no, it replaced the vanish slot. Crap, I could have played the flame elemental to fix that. I messed up. Onyxia is actually the first good one we've gotten, but again, I think we're just dead. I don't think it matters. This is very difficult to play. Our hand is constantly full. If there's legendary that said that if this is the only legendary in your deck at the start of the game, what will be decent for it to do? It's too hard to think about right now. I don't know. That would be a neat effect, though. Definitely could do it. You killed the Zolix, though. I did, but we're just dead. So it doesn't matter. We can't out-heal the pressure here. The combo is still the combo. We only healed for 2. We needed to heal for more. And eventually we would have got bled out anyway. We couldn't out-heal his hero power. We heal for 2. He deals 6 every turn or something, right? So, guys, I'm going to take a real quick pee break, and then we'll be back for another, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. But I'll be back in like 30 seconds. So, and we're back. I had another green screen emergency on the way.
Welcome.
I had to fix. And I think we had a couple subs here. I heard a sub right as I left.
Greater than, less than.
I missed 2 subs because I had to take a pee break. It looks like ModSpot TV dropped the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, ModSpot, man. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your sub badge. Enjoy your modes. Also, Rabbit Bodyguard. Great name. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Rabbit Bodyguard. And then finally, Moonul will drop in the 4-month P-Break Hype resub. Thank you, Moonul, dude. That's awfully nice. And, let's see. Chat. Let's see. Zonehawk dropped a Golden Regis, looking good. Onyxi's a bad play because of Psychic Scream. Yeah, we were just like stuffed on bad plays. We had like 8 bad plays and a full hand of garbage. It was a tough spot to be in. It was an awkward game. Awkward game. We needed like some Mountain Giants. If you're a streamer and you create a fake account, you can donate to yourself and make infinite money. I think that was kind of happening with like Twitch Prime subs, sort of, wasn't it? Seems like there was some like fake Twitch Prime subs thing going on there for a while. P-Break sponsored by ModSpot TV. That's super funny. I love it. Zonok with the Neapolitan Regis, even looking really good. Did you wash your hands? I did. I'm always super. I think I'll do this every time, of course, as you guys know. I'm very, very hand washy. I typically have very dry hands because I wash my hands constantly. I used to get like sick fairly often as a kid. Like I just get a lot of random bugs, and, like bronchitis and strep throat and all this random garbage. So I don't know. As I grew into a young adult, I got very sensitive to washing my hands and stuff. I always felt like I wanted to be extra clean. So I'm still like that. Probably to the point where it's not even good anymore. I probably wash them too much. Probably an unhealthy level. If I had to guess. Hey, whoa, Raisinner 1138 RZNR, dude. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. Gosh, guys, what just happened? We just started a little late stream sub train. I had to move this over. I've changed my position a little tonight. Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Okay, that's enough. We're not gonna let it finish. Anyway, welcome guys. I'm sorry for that. You now want to unsub, I know, but what just happened? Why is that happening now? Having problems tonight, guys. Having some problems tonight. The beard filters out illness. It's a natural barrier. My God, there might be some truth to that. I wonder how accurate that is. We sort of need to kill that dragon hatcher.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
But I really want to play on my pickpockets to buff my dude. So I'm a little torn. I guess the dragon hatcher takes priority. It seems like that could easily be done. So, question is, do we try to protect this or?
Love that sub train.
Thank you, Aragorn. Whoa, 500 bits. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, we had another sub too just come in. Oh my God, guys, what is going on, everybody? Thank you. Aragorn, we're dropping the big bomb. I appreciate that. Also, we have the Gift 32 dropping the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, the Gift. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your sub badge and your emotes and all that cool stuff. Also, guys, of note is the fact that you're all subbing right at the end of the month, which is the perfect time because I do a monthly giveaway. $20 Blizzard gift card giveaway for sub goals, which we haven't been hitting as much this month, but also for monthly. And anybody who gets in by the end of May will make it under the cut for May. So we got one more day for that. So there will essentially be extra, nice little extra bonus that may not always happen. So making the cut just barely. So we'll probably just shadow step the Vile Spine here, right? It looks like a pretty good line. And we can afford to play the Blink Fox first. So we'll do that, I think. Seems we're going to probably have a Hadronox problem before long. So we kind of need to figure out how to kill this guy relatively quickly, I'd say. We might already have a Hadronox problem. I don't know. It's turn 10. If he had Hadronox already, I'd be very sad. Particularly Hadronox naturalized. That'd be very, very sad. I don't even know for sure that's what we're looking at, but it looks like it is. I mean, a lot of taunts. Dragon Hatcher, a little weird, maybe. That's not good. Death and Decay was a great roll. And I can't quite get my Mistwraith. Oh, I can actually get it up, can't I? With Pickpocket, but that doesn't really develop the board a lot. Ugh. Let's see what we get here. Claw is actually not that helpful. Giant Anaconda is actually not that helpful. Wrath. Wrath plus Claw would have been amazing if I'd gotten this earlier. I would have done that. But instead I have this, which is not as exciting. Because there are a lot of ways this dies, and I don't want it to die. I want it to be buffed. So that sucks. That's no fun. I can play some Phantom Militias to buff it again next turn, but it has to live, right? We want it to live through the turn.
Welcome, boys. Make
He
some
really
room by
did
the
get
hearth,
Hadronox
won't ya?
early. Oh,
Regis
we're dead.
Glago, Regis Legendary, Regis Glago.
We are super dead, guys.
My hand is too
Also
full.
burning cards. We can't even get a Vanish now to save us because we're
My
burning a
hand
card.
is too full.
I mean, Wrath, I guess, technically could get me there. Or Phantom Knives as well. Well, no, we can't do Phantom Knives because we would overdraw. So the question is, do we play it straight and just trade into the Lich King, or do we try to do some kind of sneaky Vanish line, right? I guess we can do Wrath either way. And still get there. Try to hit the Vanish here. Oh my goodness. I don't love giving him another Lich King, though. Maybe I have to save this for the next Hadronox board, since we can deal with the Lich King anyway. I guess so. I guess we do. That's sort of mandatory. I got what I wanted, but I didn't end up playing. We need to deal with the next Hadronox board, right? And that's the only way we can. So, because he's gonna have, obviously, and we want to vanish the cubes anyway. We absolutely want to vanish the Hadronox cubes. So, exercise though. Thank you for the 4-month resub, man. Appreciate that. The emotes are looking good. That's awful cool. Rabbit Bodyguard. Those links are a little bit broken. I'll try my best to look at them here. If I can sort them out real fast. Also, hey, Mage Old Dessert, good to see you. Just like your big old fuzzy beard. Thank you, man. It's actually probably a bit fuzzier right now than typical. I haven't been as diligent about beard trimming for the last few days. Hand is very clunky, guys. This is what? 1, 3, 9, something? I don't know. Claw plus SI kills that, so maybe we start that way. Just to find some space here.
Here we go.
And we just play Astral Tiger because it's a minion. Oh, Elven Minstrel is going to fill my hand up a little bit too much, I think. Although I do like having cards. Cards are good, typically. Tess is good. Not yet, right? But she's going to be good eventually. Tess might be our only way to win this game. What have I played so far? Not much, right? Not much. We've played only, in fact, I guess, really only Claw? Is that right? I think only Claw has been played right now. Oh, thank God he didn't get Tess. Woo! Thank God we played Tess in time. Mistwraith, whatever. He's not going to be able to use that very well, so that's fine. We wouldn't mind having it, sure, but we cannot play the Giant Anaconda because of Tess Greymane, unfortunately. So that's a bit stuck in hand. But we'll probably just play like Gloomstag and Astral Tiger here, start getting some minions in play for the Tess eventually. Could try to draw more stuff with Elven Minstrel, but I don't want to do that. I think I want to save that Shadow Step for my Tess as well. So we have some late game that can beat his Hadronox. We're actually going to try to go long against the Hadronox Druid, which is kind of crazy. If it weren't for double vanish, it wouldn't be possible. But because of the double vanish, I think we can do it. It's still going to be hard. Like, it's not going to be a given. But we're going to try it. We're going to try to make it work.
I can't do that.
Fan of Knives and SI, sure. We need to stabilize the board before we start the pickpocket line, so... Let's try this for now. Cheap shot. Well, I like SI better at the moment, but... Can also play an Elven Minstrel. That'll work. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. That worked out nicely. Lich King and Phantom Militia. We're running out of cards, but we do have this Astral Tiger, and we're going to get another one from Tess. So we even have some immunity protection, which is kind of wild to think about. That's pretty bonkers. That's a good play against that board right there. Wow. We might even get multiple Astral Tigers off of Tess, right? I think that's a possibility. I certainly like Lich King here. I might have to play that cheap shot, though, just to open up space, because right now we're at 10 cards. Lich King will put us back at 10. The cheap shot's just not going to have much value. So even though it's completely wasted, I'm just creating room for a better thing later, right? Like, we don't want to burn Face Collector. Ooh, Frostmourn's really good. Oh my god. Are we going to have the health to win this game, though? Are we going to have the health to win this game? I don't know. It seems like health is going to be a concern at some point. Like, we have to have enough health to win. How is Mistwraith working out? It's been okay so far, I would say. I don't think it's been great, but it's been okay. Custom cards here. Let's see. Spell Snatcher, a 4-mana neutral minion, a 3/3 Battlecry. Discover a spell your opponent casts this game. I think that's fairly reasonable. Oh, thank God we got this and we didn't burn it. Oh my God. The other naturalize. So, okay. Cube is obviously his line moving forward. Frostmourne right now with Fan of Knives does kill this.
My hand is too close.
That's actually not good, because we need that for immunity protection. Tess is still going to give us one. Maybe, probably, but it's not as guaranteed anymore. This kind of sucks. This accelerates my fatigue even more, but I need to kill that thing. I don't know if I'm going to have time to, like, pickpocket and stuff for Tess. But if I Shadow Step Tess, it almost won't matter, right? Like, it almost won't matter.
That was wild.
That was wild! Am I dead? I don't know. Maybe. This might be his Witching Hour turn. We'll vanish. He's not going to expect to vanish. Sleepy Dragon is annoying. Crap. Milespine Slayer's good, though. But I'm almost dead. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to a minion. Now, that's actually pretty nifty, I gotta say. Are we better off with Ironwood Golem, though? I think I'm a little better off with Ironwood Golem to play this turn. I'm going down very low, though. Very, very low. I do not know if I can survive here. I'm at 6 health. He might just have, like, a... Well, he can't have double swipe. He's already swiped once, but fatigue is a concern. I may have ruined it. I may have lost myself the game. He's at 20. I can hit for only 8. I don't know. We might have thrown a little bit. Might have needed that savagery. But I like the taunt, too, just because it does save me life, potentially. He actually runs Malfurion in his Hadronox deck. What? He must not have cubes, then. He must not play cubes. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Well, thank God I got the taunt, or we would be dead. We're pretty much dead anyway, but we would be super dead without the taunt. This is actually a good pickpocket board, because we're going to have, or a good hand. We're going to have a lot of stuff here. The question is, again, can I survive? I also can do some healing with Spectral Cutlass. Maybe I'm better off just playing Phantom Militias here to buff my dude. Yeah, maybe that's better. Get a full board. Oh, Swipe kills me right now, though. Swipe is lethal. Oh, crap. Swipe is lethal. Oh, shoot. Because of the fatigue. Does he have second swipe?
Aha!
I'm going to look for healing. I'm going to look for life gain. I gotta find life gain here to survive. Am I gonna get this card back? Yes, but I won't get the pickpocket. No life gain. I think that's game. I think I'm probably dead. Swipe is lethal. Swipe is lethal. I had to go for defense there. Realized a little too late. He still runs Witching Hour. So that was a 50-50 we just lost. That's great. So I can vanish this, but I'm just going to take too much damage now. Like, I'm going to lose. Vanish into Druid of the Swarm does keep me alive, but not by much. What do I want to vanish here? I probably need to kill the Lich King, don't I? Because I don't know the order, but I think he gets the Lich King back. I probably need to kill that. Well, I just should kill everything I can, I guess, in fact. Because I don't want to have to play against it again. And I don't care about getting these minions back. That's irrelevant to me, so. Do I need to play Spectral Cutlass or Taunts? I think I want to play... Swipe is still lethal no matter what, so that doesn't really change the math at all. I don't know, guys. I think we're screwed. I don't think we're gonna get there. It's so hard to not get greedy with Tess. I get it. I don't even think I'm trying to be greedy with her. I just haven't had a window to play her because we've had to have so much defensive stuff. I'm not stalling for Tess. I'm trying to stay alive because we have 6 health. We even identified this as a problem like 20 minutes ago in this game. I said, are we going to have enough life left to do this? So I don't know. I think Taunt Druid is the most unfun deck to play against so far. Yeah, it can be, I guess. It can be. It's kind of neat if you can go long, though. It's kind of neat if you can go long. The cheap shots and pickpockets are holding this deck back, in my opinion. Maybe, yeah. But without them, there's no point to do this, right? I mean, that's the whole idea, is to play an Echo deck. And we only have like 2 Echo cards if we don't play them. So, you might be right. You're probably right, of course. But that's the idea. And we can't sacrifice the idea for quality if we're testing an idea. So, I think we have to kind of keep them in there. They're very low tempo. Yes, I mean, that's a problem. Firefly. Okay. Maybe Spiteful Druid here? We have answers to Spiteful Druid for sure. We can beat Spiteful Druid. Banish is good against Spiteful. Well, not good, but it's okay. And Vilespine Slayer in particular is really good against Spiteful, so hopefully that'll hit the hand. You cannot drop out a legend, that's right. Yeah. Twitch chat is top 100 legends. Some people in Twitch chat are. That happens. We have people that are really good at the game in chat. I know you're being sarcastic, but regardless of what your actual legend rank is, there's still a lot of really good advice. Like, you can be a rank 25 player and still see a line or have good advice. Like, you know, maybe you don't see it every time. Maybe the consistency is reduced a little bit, but you can still obviously make some good lines. Weird, he didn't kill it. He doesn't want the ramp. Okay. Well, I don't want to kill it either, honestly. So that's fine. Whatever.
Here we go.
Hey, lights.
It's a strange play to me. I mean, he may not have needed the ramp then, but what if he needs the ramp this turn? I guess maybe he doesn't have any 6 things he cares about. That's his deck. He knows more than I do.
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, V-Bear, man. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Holy moly, we've had a lot of new subs tonight, guys. That's crazy. Came out of nowhere here late in the stream, but appreciate it, V-Bear. Welcome. Enjoy your new emotes. Enjoy your new...
Welcome.
Oh, my God. What?
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
All right. All right. Thank you, all right, for the Twitch Prime sub, man. That's really nice. Welcome. That's crazy. It's crazy. Came out of nowhere, guys. Maybe we just innervate into an Elven Minstrel just to activate the combo here. We might want to Shadow Step that SI, but not that worried about it. We still could if we want, right? Mistwraith and Face Collector. Okay.
Hey, lights out.
So he still has not killed the Greedy Sprite, which means he's not going to be able to play a Spiteful Summoner this turn. I guess maybe he's thinking he's just going to get like 1,000,000 damage out of me.
Subtrain.
Maybe that's his plan. I don't know. It might be working, to be honest with you. It might be working.
Hey, lights out.
I'm actually a little bit worried about my life total, guys. So I'm gonna trade minions instead of my face. 16 is getting kind of scary. We just lost like this. Aragorn, you're not wrong, man. Thank you for the 100 bits. Subtrain indeed. This is the only reason you guys watch, isn't it? You just want to see the subtrain. Man, I might need to vanish because we're taking so much freaking damage. Now I can kill this because he's not on Spiteful Summoner anymore. But it also feels a little late. I need a swipe. Branching Paths is a lot of life gain. Maybe we'll just do this. This kind of buys me time. Which I like.
Spectacular.
That buys me a lot of time. So now that when he plays Spiteful Summoner, we can basically vanish and still have time to recover after.
Welcome.
No Spiteful Summoner.
Boys,
Still a good vanish
make some
point,
room by the hearth, won't ya?
if we need to. Can't find, like, what would be good? Maybe Fan of Knives. Another Vile Spine. Fan of Knives would be pretty solid. If I played this too slow, Vile Spine, I can't hardly combo it, but I mean, it's sort of good. I think I'm just going to vanish. He can't play all of this again in the same turn, so. If I test Greymane, what do I get? Just Innervate and Branching Paths at this point? It's not that good. But this is an answer to a Spiteful if he gets it now, which is nice. I might play test anyway. Just, I don't know if she always give me 12 armor, or does the Branching Paths choose randomly? I have to assume it chooses randomly. Hey, Jump Mistress! Oh, I'm still the train. Oh my. That's not what we want. We don't want to stay the train the whole time, guys, I promise. Face Collector into Vile Spine's pretty good. Oh, that's not bad either, honestly. The question is, do I want to Shadow Step this Vile Spine so that I maintain an answer for a Spiteful Summoner? Or do I need it on board to take trades? He hasn't played a Spiteful Summoner yet, so I don't think that's coming. And I guess if he does play a Spiteful Summoner, he's not killing the Vile Spine Slayer, probably. So I think we're okay to hold. We could also Shadow Step the Face Collector, but I don't think that actually gives me enough value. I don't think that'll be enough. Well, he might be going to kill this, it seems. What's he going to do for 2? Oh, no, not Primordial Drake. Oh, I don't know. He just wants to... That is a very strange line. I don't understand that at all, to be honest with you guys. Okay. Cheap Shot's solid here. Actually, so is Fan of Knives Cheap Shot. Do I want to do that? To draw a card? Save 3 life? Or even save a minion in... Yeah, I think I will.
Here we go.
I think I will. Okay. So, Tess is gonna give me an extra mana point, so I could Tess into a 3-drop if I need to. Oh, that's why. He was setting up for the Drake. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Do we go for the Tink Master here, or do we just play a bunch of pickpockets and kill that? I think we just play a bunch of pickpockets and kill that, right? Or, in fact, a bunch of cheap shots and kill him, even. But pickpocket set up for Matess better. Let's just develop a big minion. Druid has trouble with big minions.
Welcome.
I like this line.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
An 8-8's pretty
Regis,
good.
I love watching you before bed and before a busy day of work.
Hey, Treetop, dude, thank you so much. 5 months is awesome, man. That's crazy. I appreciate that a ton, Treetop. This sets us up for lethal next turn, right? We can pickpocket for another +5/+5, so I like this line. And again, Druid can have trouble with this. I mean, UI is not bad. Is it going to be enough, though?
Magic shall not.
Spellbreaker. Okay, what a jerk move, man. Jerk move, dude. Okay. Test. We still don't have a great test at the moment. Fan of Knives is not awesome unless I play Spectral Cutlass, which that could be. So maybe we'll open up with a fan. Maybe a Blink Fox and Spectral Cutlass is the line. Maybe this gets me a swipe would be good. Evolving Spores, probably not yet that exciting. Good news is I don't think we're dead if I take this line, so that's good news. He's got a trade here. We're ahead on board with a minion. It might be time to play Tess soon. It doesn't do a lot, but even the branching paths is a lot of value potentially. Kellisat, that's too slow to matter right now. That's coming way later. Ah, crap. Vile Spine Slayer off the top. Anybody? Stop. No. Oh God. What have we become? We're monsters. We're absolutely monsters, guys. Oh, wow. Holy moly, dude. Can he do 8 ever? Leroy plus something? I don't know. I guess I'll hold here to ensure that we get an extra charge, because this is a lot of defense. Like, this gives me 5 health next turn. So I think we'll be okay. Oh, he played it even though he knew I had the Spiteful. Okay, cool. I like that. Respect, dude. So we'll just trade into Vile Spine. Might even be able to adapt this into something cool if we want. Oh my God, another Shadow Step. Okay. Let's do this and then we'll adapt. We might be able to get like Poisonous to kill the other Spiteful even. +3 attack. That doesn't actually kill the other one, does it? It's still pretty good in general, though, I think. We could, but
here we go.
I'm just gonna take the straight trade because I'm worried about my life a little bit, right? If I trade here, we heal to 13, but he pushes me down to 8, and then he has that, so that's potentially a way to kill me. I don't want that to happen. Oh, we might still be close to dead to Leroy. I think Leroy's gonna be 1 off, which is kind of bad. Leroy's gonna be 1 off, right? 6 + 5 is 11, 12. That's not good. UI still gives me a lot of defensive potential, though. Like I said before, we just couldn't do it that turn, of course, because of the dumb thingamajob. All right, so we'll UI trade. We'll have the board. And we will then have a crazy test gray main. Like insane. Totally crazy. We might need to vanish before then too at some point. I'm gonna burn a card, but nothing really matters at this point. Both at 15. I have the board. I have a test gray man. I have a Lich King. I have Vanish. I have Shadow Steps. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. I might still be waiting too long for tests, it feels like. It feels like we're taking forever to play our tests. I don't know. Spiteful runs Leroy. They do sometimes, yeah.
Aha!
Probably not this list because it's more dragon-oriented, in fact, now that you say that, but they definitely do run it, though. Vanish into a minion here is probably our best bet. So I guess always Mistwraith, right? Because otherwise we're not going to be able to deal with this board very efficiently. So Vanish into Mistwraith feels fine.
You will be missed.
And, okay. Fatigue is another threat here we got to consider, guys. Still has a lot of cards left. Maybe we'll just play Test this turn, but Phantom Militia also seems pretty good. He's gonna face tank that for real? Wow! Respecting the Mistwraith. I love it. That disrupts his turn so much. Oh, I can't play Test because UI is gonna fatigue me too hard. I don't think I'm allowed to play Test, guys. I might have goofed there a little bit. Shoot. We're gonna fatigue out if we play Tess. Crap. That's not good. I don't have enough cards left to play Tess. I don't even know if she does anything I want anyway, to be honest. I haven't had that many great... We're not like summoning a bunch of minions or anything. Lich King is good here. Druid's gonna have trouble with these big minions. We're close to killing him as well. We have Shadow Stepped SIs and stuff for lots of damage here, so. Also Spectral. And Death Coil. Wow, yes, this is great. So this is 9 damage by itself. The weapon would be 10.
The scourge will devour.
Taunt dude's a problem, though. Spellbreaker is maybe still a problem. I don't know. That's at 8. That's really important. Can I do 14 to the face? I don't think ever, no.
I'm out of cards.
But I can just kill the Spellbreaker and keep my 8/8 alive, which is pretty valuable. That would leave me with... Can I actually get through this, actually, though, and hit face for 8? It's the same difference, I guess, right? I don't think there's a lethal. This is 2, 4, 9, 10. And we need to do 14, so we're not quite there. The question is, can we keep the board here? If we're not careful, we might lose the board. But I think this will be enough.
This guy's toast.
Here we
I
go.
think this will be enough, and I think we're alive. Leroy would still only give him 9.
Choose soon.
Okay. Although I'm taking 1 fatigue. Actually, Leroy would be lethal. Taking a fatigue damage. Crap. Don't have Leroy, I guess. He's got all this dragon stuff. I don't think he runs Leroy. I think it's more of like a value version than a smorky version. Fury and shot. God, that's a lot of damage and pressure and time gone. And just a lot of life gain, too. We can taunt up a lot, thankfully. But still, we're going to bleed out at some point. Gonna play this to start healing some.
Here we go.
And just because it gives me clean lines here to get the Lich King through. I think this might be easy. We're gonna go down to 3. Can he get through the taunt and hit my face for 3?
You will wither and rot.
Might be able to, yeah, I don't know. There's ways to do it. Oh, just UI face. Oh no, I didn't think about that. So I was dead no matter what I did, because I could not I don't think I could have stayed any higher, right? Because I could have stayed at 6 by not attacking, but I would have died to 2 fatigue anyway. And there you go. That was the Echo Rogue. It felt really close. Like, the problem is a lot of those Echo cards just sacrifice far too much tempo, and they're awkward to play. Echo also creates some hand size problems. So maybe if you can make the deck a little bit more control oriented, or maybe even more aggressive to unload your hand faster. I don't know. There's just, it feels close. There's got to be something we could do to tweak that and make it feel competitive, because it felt like it was almost there, almost decent, and a lot of fun to play on top of that. So, of course, if you guys have recommendations, questions, thoughts, share all those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.